Preview.
Hello everyone and welcome to the new basic learning, and today we are going to understand about the velocity time graph. This is the part 6th for class 9th. The chapter was in continuation, which was motion in one dimension, and the velocity time graph we are going to discuss in this particular video. So before I have done the videos related to the chapter which was motion in one dimension. So one thing I want to clear you all, that if you are seeing the videos first time, my videos first time, and any video you are seeing, so please be in the continuation, otherwise you are not going to understand anything. The videos will be not cleared to you properly. So if you are seeing, suppose you are seeing part 1 of any chapter, related to any chapter you are seeing video, or for part 1 of that chapter, so be in the continuation, don't skip any part, so that will be more easily understandable, so that you can understand the things very properly and the chapter will be more clear to you. So today in the part 6th of this video, we are going to learn about the velocity time graph. So before we have done the displacement time graph. So in this particular video, we are going to learn about the velocity time graph. So you all know velocity is velocity कैसी quantity होती है? Velocity is a vector quantity. Vector quantity. Velocity is which quantity? Vector quantity. We always put the velocity on y-axis. We plot the velocity on y-axis, and time is a scalar quantity. Okay, since time is a scalar quantity, so we always plot the time on x-axis. Okay, I repeat once again, velocity is a vector quantity, so we have to always plot the velocity on y-axis, and since the time is a scalar quantity, so we have to always plot the time in x-axis. So we know that what is velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement per unit time. So if we see the formula, displacement by time provides velocity. So velocity can be positive also, negative also, and zero also. So what does positive and negative velocity means? Positive velocity is the velocity when the object is moving away from its initial position. Okay, when the object is moving away, दूर जा रही है. So that is the positive velocity when the object is moving away from its initial position. And what is negative velocity? Negative velocity is a velocity which when the object is moving towards its initial position. Object is moving towards its initial position. पॉजिटिव वेलोसिटी वो होती है जब ऑब्जेक्ट दूर जाता है उसकी इनिशियल पोजीशन से, एंड नेगेटिव वेलोसिटी वो होती है जो इनिशियल पोजीशन के ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो इनिशियल पोजीशन के पास आ रही है. सो दैट इज द नेगेटिव वेलोसिटी. सो नाउ in the next part we will see from the velocity time graph we can determine, let me tell you, from the velocity time graph we can calculate two things, that is the displacement and acceleration. Displacement if we calculate, so we have to take out the area under VT graph. VT means velocity time graph, and if we are decoding acceleration, so we have to do the calculation of slope. One thing I want to share a secret with you, that we can calculate the distance also by velocity time graph. In your books that is not given, but I can tell you that by velocity time graph that we can calculate the distance also. The three things we can calculate, all the three things. So let's study how. So now we will do the calculations of displacement acceleration and distance. So first of all, when the area is creating, if the area is creating above the time axis, so it is positive. Okay, and if the area is creating below the time axis, then it is negative. This point you have to keep it in your mind every time if you are doing the calculation related to the velocity time graph. So if that area is creating, now you can see that above the time axis a triangle formation is there. एक ट्राइंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है. ओके, एक ट्राइंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है टाइम एक्सिस के अबव, और टाइम एक्सिस के नीचे एक ट्राइपेजियम फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है. तो अब हम ट्राइंगल के फॉर्मूले से डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकालेंगे. सो ट्राइंगल का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? हाफ इंटू बेस इंटू हाइट. अब बेस, अब पहले हम देख लेते हैं इसको कुछ मान लो ए बी है, ए पॉइंट, सी डी, डी टू सी, सी टू एफ, डी टू ई, सॉरी. सो ये ट्राइंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है और ये लाइन कहाँ स्ट्राइक कर रही है? सी पर. तो ये क्या हो गई हमारी? ये हाइट हो गई और ये क्या हो गई? बेस. गैपिंग कितनी है? 1 2 3 4. सो ट्राइंगल इक्वल 1/2 इंटू बेस 4. हाइट कितनी है? जितनी यहाँ होगी उतनी ही यहाँ है. सो दैट इज, आपको दिख रही होगी यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक यहाँ हो रही है, तो हाइट कितनी होगी? 5 + 5. ओके, हाफ इंटू 4 इंटू 5, 2 2 ज़ा 4, 10 मीटर, और पॉजिटिव है, सो दैट इज +10 मीटर. सो दिस इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट दैट वी गेट. So now we will take out the area of trapezium. So now we will calculate the area of trapezium. I hope you remember the formula of trapezium, that is half into sum of parallel sides into height. तो पैरेलल साइड्स कौन सी है? ये वाली और ये वाली. तो एरिया ऑफ ट्रेपेजियम हाफ इंटू, अब हम डी और ई की पैरेलल साइड्स का निकालते हैं, तो ये कहाँ जाके स्ट्राइक हो रही है? 8 और 5 पे. गैपिंग कितनी है? 1 2 3 प्लस सी टू एफ, गैपिंग कितनी है? 1 2 3 4 5. सो दीज आर दी पैरेलल साइड्स. हाइट कितनी है? जितनी यहाँ पर होगी उतनी ही यहाँ है, सो दैट इज 5 -5. देन now let's calculate this. 5 + 3, that is 8 and 5. 2 4s are 8, that is 1 upon, sorry, not 1/2, 5 4s are 20. This is the answer that we get, area of trapezium. Now we will calculate the distance. तो जो मैंने आपको पहले दिखाया था एरिया का, ट्राइंगल का एरिया निकाल के, वो डिस्टेंस नहीं था. Okay, that was not the distance, that was the answer of area of triangle. So area of triangle and area of trapezium, when we add them both by focusing on signs, then we get the distance. So area of triangle we get 10 meter plus 10 meter, and area of trapezium we get -20. Okay, so -20 meter. So that was plus minus minus, so -10 meter we get the distance. Okay, so now we will do, this was the displacement, sorry, displacement. Okay, so now if we will calculate the distance. I told you that when we are calculating the distance, we didn't focus on sign. We don't have to focus on signs, we have to put the positive value only. So 10 plus 20 meter, it gives 30 meter. We have to just only add these. Okay, the answer which we get after calculating the area of triangle and area of trapezium, we have to just simply add these and we get the distance. Okay, so now we have the displacement also, distance also. Now we will move to the acceleration. So the acceleration part we will do in the next part. Till then, stay happy, stay tuned, and goodbye.